Assalamu alaikum. I am Dr. Farhana Islam, Associate Professor, Gynae and Obstetric Department, Akijaddin Medical College, Khulna. Today, our session about the heart disease in pregnancy. It is not very common condition in pregnancy. In our hospital, less than 1% patient came with heart disease. The more common heart disease are rheumatic heart disease and others are congenital heart disease. But today we look that there is an energetic management of group B streptococcus infection and more advanced surgical management of congenital heart disease. And so our today's view that there is a ratio of rheumatic heart disease and congenital heart disease are same. So today we can continue about the other condition of the heart disease like hypertensive heart disease or hyperthyroidism like thyrotoxic heart disease or due to ischemic heart disease, which are rare condition in pregnancy. Now, what are the common predisposing factor in pregnancy may causes heart failure? More common condition may predispose in heart failure in heart disease like anemia, infection, any hypertension, thyroid disorder and any embolic condition. Those are predisposing factor for heart failure in pregnancy in heart disease patient. If any patient who have heart disease with good reserve can overcome pregnancy smoothly, but any heart disease condition with poor reserve should not continue pregnancy or adversely affect the pregnancy. And more common cause of death in pregnancy in heart disease patients are pulmonary hypertension, pulmonary embolism, septic endocarditis and thromboembolism. Now, what are the other prognosis of maternal and fetal condition in heart disease? More common maternal adverse effects are heart failure. In heart failure, more occur during 30 weeks of pregnancy and other times are during labor, just starting the labor and during just after delivery and after 7 days or within 7 days of delivery. Why there is a chance of heart failure in pregnancy in heart disease? Because during pregnancy there is marked change of cardiac output and hemodynamic status, which start about 5 to 8 weeks of pregnancy and maximum changes occur up to 30 weeks of pregnancy. So their maximum cardiac output should be increased up to 30 weeks, maximum increase up to 30 weeks of pregnancy. So there is a chance of heart failure at 30 weeks of pregnancy. During labor, when labor started, there is a uterine contraction occur and uterine contraction causes there is some amount of blood squeeze from uterine artery to the systemic circulation, which causes overload to the systemic circulation and cause overload over the heart, so that there is a chance of heart failure during labor. And just after delivery, there is a withdrawal of pressure over the inferior vena cava, so that marked amount of blood from inferior extremity passes through the heart, so that there is a chance of heart failure just after delivery. And after delivery, within 7 days of prepurium, there is a chance of heart failure due to thromboembolism or infected endocarditis. Now, what are the prognosis over the fetus? There is a chance of intrauterine growth retardation and there is a chance of birth asphyxia and there is a chance of congenital heart disease of fetus, which is more rare, not common. Now, what are the common clinical features of heart disease in pregnancy. More common clinical features are breathlessness, and there is a chance of tachycardia, and there is chance of respiratory distress if there is heart failure. On examination, there may be a chance of, we know that there is a cyanotic heart disease. If patient with cyanotic heart disease, there may be cyanosis, and there is tachycardia and shifted of apex beat. We know that in normal pregnancy, there is apex beat is shifted to the normally fifth intercostal space, left fifth intercostal space, but in pregnancy, there is a shift of apex beat over the left fourth intercostal space, just medial to the midclavicular line. And there is a systolic murmur, pansystolic murmur, which may be a normal feature of normal pregnancy, so that there is an all clinical feature may mimic the pregnancy symptom. So there may be a chance of mistaken, or there is a chance of over treatment of cardiac failure in pregnancy. Now, how we can diagnose that there is a cardiac heart disease in pregnancy? Ischemic heart disease we can diagnose by ECG, and in case of congenital heart disease we can do echocardiography, so that atrial septal defect or ventricular septal defect or any mitral disease can be diagnosed by echocardiography. And we also done cardiac MRI also. On clinical feature, we can also take the history of any rheumatic fever on her childhood, and if she was treated for that. And we can also take history of any congenital heart disease or any corrected congenital heart disease. Now we can do, in pregnancy we can do some clinical classification and cardiac response. Clinical classification of cardiac response on pregnancy. That means how heart can respond in pregnancy, which can classified by response of regular activities. That means a classification of heart disease can be done by assessment of her response of regular normal cardiac activity in pregnancy. We can grading by grade 1, grade 2, grade 3 and grade 4. Grade 1, which is patient is normally can done all activity, no compromise or no limitation of activity. No limitation means she can do everything like previous than pregnancy. So there is no limitation of any activity in pregnancy. This is grade 1. And grade 2, slight compromise. Slight compromise means slight limitation of the physical activity. The patient are comfortable at bed rest, but ordinarily physical activity cause some distress, some discomfort. Patient wants to put on bed and she feel comfort on bed rest. That is slight limitation of physical activity. This is grouping as grade 2. Now grade 3. Grade 3 means marked compromise with and marked limitation of physical activity. She feel discomfort on physical activity like brushing or bathing or normal like physical activity like any walking over her house. She feels marked discomfort. That is grading about grade 3, and she wants to put on rest and she feel comfort on rest. Grade 3 and grade 4. Grade 4 means she is feel marked discomfort over rest. Patient is on put on rest, but she feel discomfort. That means severely compromised with discomfort even at rest. That is grade 4. We know that grade 3 and grade 4 is more dangerous grading of heart disease in case of pregnancy. Today's session is now closed. Thank you for all for patient sharing.